Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are looking for ways to snatch that waist or make it look smaller, build a little upper body strength, stay tuned because we've got something in store for you today. Let's go. What's up everybody? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing great. It is the beginning of yet another beautiful week, another successful week. I have just finished my 21-day challenge. Stay tuned to the end if you want to find out what the results were. In today's video, I'm excited to share with you, I keep saying my other favorite body part. I guess I just don't really have a non-favorite body part to work out, except for biceps. I've never been a fan. Anyways, one of the biggest things you always hear with women is that we want a smaller waist, we want an hourglass figure, we want this, we want that. We're always picking apart our bodies. And as frustrating as that is in today's society, it's still possible to want those things, and it is still possible to try to get those things, but in a positive way. So in today's video, you can't say, oh, I hate this part of my body, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna lose that. It doesn't work like that. So it's so frustrating sometimes when you see gimmicks or videos or books or pills or this or that say, lose your belly fat with these 6 exercises, you lose your love handles by doing this every day. It is possible to work out certain parts of your body, but the point is that your body loses weight the way that it wants to. I don't know about you guys, but I gain it in my stomach first, I lose it in my stomach last. How frustrating is that, right? But if you are trying to get that hourglass figure, and if you are trying to have a smaller waist to the eye and to visibly see that, the best way to do that is to build your back. It's to work out those back muscles that lead into it, that bridge it down as it goes into the hourglass. And I've learned that through hard work, dedication, exercise myself. So I personally enjoy trying to get that hourglass figure. And again, I know that I can't spot reduce to do that, but I know that building my back does help. And so today I'm going to show you some of my favorite back exercises. I love working out my back. I love feeling strong in this upper part of my back. And ladies, where we hang over our bra and things like that, and whatever shirt that we're wearing, especially with the summer coming, we're wearing tank tops. So those are the types of parts of my body that I would love to look better. So I'm just trying to have exercises to do that. Let's show you guys today a little resistance, some back techniques, and what that can do for your physique. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new to us, and if you are not, I hope you guys enjoy this like every other week. So we'll talk to you at the end, and let's see what we've got in store. Okay, so today is back day, which means we're going to do some variations to work out our back. First, we're going to start with a seated row. So you want to be a little bit off the bench. You don't want to be sitting too far back. That way you can keep upper posture, feet shoulder width apart as usual, toe tapping as necessary. I'm using my VGrip here attached to my resistance bands, but you're going to simply pull without moving your body. So the only thing that should be moving is your arms, pulling it all the way underneath the chest and to the stomach, and squeezing the back and the lats when you can, as soon as you get to the back. Remember, 4 out, 2 in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna superset with a single arm bent over row, utilizing some sort of platform, bench, whatever you need in order for a little bit of support. Feet, as always, stance right apart and your hip distance. Your back should be fairly level. It shouldn't be too down far, it shouldn't be back up, definitely should not be arching. So make sure that your spine is straight and engaging your core. That way you're protecting your back while you're getting ready. And you shouldn't be moving, again, your body much. This really should simply be the back that's getting the motion. So keeping the dumbbell here, pulling it up till you can squeeze in the back. Next, we're going to move into our upright row. So again, your stance is very similar to what you would do for an RDL. Your feet should be straight forward, toes ahead, hip distance apart. Your hands should be just outside your thighs for this. And I'm using a 45-pound Olympic barbell to do this. The more even you can keep the weight, the better. So this is a pull exercise, therefore all of your fingers should be on one side of the bar. You shouldn't be gripping it like this, like you would for some other exercises. So here, you're gonna bend at the hips and hinge, so your knees are slightly bent where the bar is about at the knees. Keep the bar against the thighs. It's the easiest way to make sure that your elbows also stay against your body. And you're gonna pull in and squeeze. Next, we are going to do a high pulley cable single arm row, similar to the one we did earlier. Your stance should be about what it was for your upright row. The cable pulley should be higher, about your forehead, not too much higher than that. Obviously adjust it to height, and then definitely not lower than that, because then you're simply doing a face pull, which we'll do later. So you're gonna take that arm and simply pull it back like we did in our cable rows and our seated rows. Squeeze when you get to the back. Of course, don't forget the other side when you're done with this side. With your pulley in about the same spot, we are going to do a VGrip pull. So this is just similar to a face pull, but you're doing, it's in between a row and a face pull. So from the same pulley, we're gonna keep our hands as if they were in a V-grip once we come in and we squeeze. So you're gonna pull in and squeeze to the chest and back. It should be in a fairly downward motion, rather than parallel to the ground. You guys know how much I love these resistance bands to create a cable effect, since I don't have a cable machine at home. So we are going to do a standard lateral pull down. I am going to kneel down at the bottom of my squat rack to give myself a little bit more resistance and pull on these as necessary. Each of these bands is about 25 pounds. So right now I'm lat pulling about 50. I'd like to get that a little bit higher, but we have to wait till we get more bands. So we're going to just do a standard lat pull from here. If you're kneeling, obviously kneel so that it's comfortable for you, whether it's Japanese style like this, up on your knees, whatever you'd like. Get the bands until you get to the point of resistance that you'd like. Try to keep it as even as possible. And then these pulls should come down just behind your shoulders, so you're engaging your lats. You don't want to pull them in here in the front. You don't want to be all over the place. You want to keep it as steady as possible. Pull down until you feel the tightness in the lats, because that's what you're working on. Last but not least, one of my favorite back exercises are face pulls. So I have a resistance band, of course, here. It is a light to medium resistance band. This resistance band, unlike the high pulley earlier, should be right about at the throat, because that's where you're going to be pulling. It should be in a fairly parallel position to the floor. You're going to be grabbing in the middle, because when you pull in, you're going to extend the elbows out. So your stance, of course, your feet should be hip width apart. You want to bend the knees just a little bit. If you want, you can even lean back a little bit, because then you're engaging your core a little bit more. You don't want to be leaning back, but you can definitely sit into it a little bit. Then you're gonna take the hands, simply pull to the chest and pull out, because then you feel that lat engage when you do it. Go in, so you're pulling it to your face. That's why they call it a face pull. The gym, you've probably seen people with the ropes that extend into a V do this, and that's how they get that motion. When you come back, your arms should be the same width as your hip, your arms should be the same height as your shoulders. They shouldn't be higher, they definitely shouldn't be lower. So when it comes in, keep your arms as even and as steady as possible. Do you enjoy working out your back? If you don't, I hope today's video inspired you to start. I hope today's video inspired you and encouraged you to start working on different muscle groups of the body to really tone up, to get strong, and to keep you moving your body in different ways and changing things up all the time. As I promised in the beginning of the video, I wanted to share with you guys that I did finish my 21-day challenge for the month of May, and I'm happy to report that I won first prize. And so I am excited. I don't know about you guys, but one thing that motivates me is recognition. I like recognition. I like validation. And so in order to win something huge like that with all the participants that were involved, it really does resonate with me, and it just encourages me to do better. So I hope that these videos are encouraging you. I hope that you are feeling amazing. I hope that your workout routines, your health, your fitness, your wellness, and all of that combined is continuing to bring you joy and continuing to bring you progress in your life. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and comment if you have any updates, motivation, whatever the case may be. I'm happy to hear it. Thank you for watching today, and we will see you guys next week.